Hello my friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create an Instagram pop-out, and Instagram pop-outs are really fun to make, so stay tuned. Alright, thank you for joining me, and we're going to start off with an Instagram workspace. So get your workspace ready, and we're going to look for a couple of pictures that can be your main picture, and then something that can will look good popping out. So I'm going to try and create an Instagram pop out with a boy and his pet dog. And I've already been eyeing some pictures, so I'm going to just go into my elements, and I had a couple of pictures picked out already. So I'm going to use this photo here, and I'm going to use this photo here. And what I'm going to do is, if you recall, an Instagram post or multiple posts will have one post up here, then it'll have your likes, comments, and then it'll have another post down here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a design that'll have my that'll kind of look like it's two posts with a pop out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to resize this design a little bit, like that, and then I'm going to grab this one, and I guess what you want to do is just kind of know where the middle is. So that's the middle right there, and then I'm going to bring this to the side here, and I'm just going to make that bigger, and I'm going to bring that down a little bit because I want to, have it evenly. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So don't worry if it's not perfect, okay? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this design a little bit bigger, and because I'm going to want the head to pop out. Okay, and maybe I'm actually going to flip it, because if the head is, maybe I'll flip this one. That way they're not kind of, one picture isn't on top of the other image. So I'm just going to flip that the other way, like that. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I am going to make a duplicate of this picture here. Okay, so but I'm just going to bring it down a little bit like that, and now I'm just going to make a copy of it, and now I'm going to remove the background on this photo. So I'm going to come up here, and if you don't have the pro version of Canva, you can always go to Remove.bg. I'll link it down in the description. You can remove the background, then you can bring the photo back into Canva to use it. Okay, so even with the free version, you'll be able to do this. So I'm just going to click on background remover, and there we go. The background has been removed, and I'm just going to click outside right now. And maybe what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab both of those designs, and I'm going to group it. That way when I make it bigger, they'll both get bigger together, and it'll kind of sync. Okay, I'm just going to ungroup it for a minute, and I'm going to go find the bottom layer which is this one, because I want to bring it down a little bit. And now we're just going to add little icons in here. So so what we need to do is we need to find a little heart. So I guess we can just use that one. We can bring it right in there. So there's my heart for my Instagram post. And if you find it hard to move things, you can always press your Control key, and that will help out a little bit. Okay. Now I need a comment. And we're just looking for an Instagram comment, something, you know, that's fairly common, like that. And now I'm going to look for a send button. You know, that Instagram send. So I think that's fine right there. I'm just going to make that smaller. And I'm just going to move that in there. Maybe I'll make that a tad bit smaller, like that. And now we're going to put in here liked by. So I'm just going to grab some text. And I guess I'll just use that one. And I'll bring that in here for now. Just going to make that bigger so we can see it. And I'll just say liked by Jane Smith and 52347 people. And I'm just going to fix the alignment, and I'm going to change my font. Maybe I'll change it to that, okay? And I'll just make that bold. I think it says others there, so I'm just gonna change that to others. And I'm going to add another line and just say, normally, so I'll just say, my boy and his best friend, ... best friends forever. And then what you'll need to do is you need to put the Instagram icon. So let me see if I can find one of my icons in here somewhere. Okay, there's my icon. Boy, that's huge. And I'm just going to put that there. And my name will go there too. So I'm just going to take that and copy it. And I'm just going to say Mary Smith. And I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. And I'm just going to move it so that it's a little bit centered there. So maybe I'll make that a little bit bigger, and I'll just move that down. Okay, now the last thing that we need to do is we need to put a line and some shading. So let's come back here and let's look for some shading. So I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller like that, and I'm just going to put that right in there. Make that a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to extend that, and I'm going to make that a lighter color like that. And now I'm just going to get rid of that line because I just don't need it anymore. And I'm going to grab a line and put that in here. And I'm also going to change the color of that, maybe lighter. And now I'm just going to grab those two. And if you're grabbing more than you need to, you can always press the Shift key and your left mouse button to unselect something. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to Position, and I can go to Arrange, and I can just send that backwards. Okay, and now it's behind the dog. And if you like, you can even add a glow to the dog to give it an outline, but then that outline would go all over the dog. So but you could do that if you wanted to. So the other option is to give the dog a little bit of a shadow. So you can come here and you can give a little bit of a drop shadow, and you would just need to kind of adjust the dog. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this one step further. I just have another idea to add another pop out on top here. So what I'm going to do is I've added another page here. But before I continue, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this as a PNG file. So I'm just going to download page 5. And you'll notice that like if you have the new version of Canva, it's got this little eye there. And if the eye has a strike through it, that means it's a viewable page. If I want to hide it, I just click it, and then it becomes hidden. And that comes in handy because I can just go up to the top and just hide. So you'll see page hidden, page hidden, page hidden, page hidden, and I'm going to leave that the way it is. And I'm just going to hide this page. And the reason why I'm showing you this as a new feature is because now when I come to share and I want to download this, download PNG, I don't have to go through and just uncheck everything because there's only one page that can be downloaded. So that's, I think that's really, really super cool. So I'm just going to select download. And if you're okay with this, you can use that as it is, and you can print it off, or you can post it on your social media sites. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one step further. So I'm going to come here into a new page. I'm just going to unhide that, and I'm going to grab a square grid. And I'm just going to search for a square grid. So I'm just going to use a regular grid here. Okay, so here is my frame, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the my upload, which is right here, and I'm just going to fit that in there like that. And now what I want to do is I want to grab that top picture. So I've got a little bit of space up here. What I want to do is I want to grab that top picture, and which is right here, and now just be careful, because when you're moving it around it might pop in there. So remember to just keep your cursor outside of the frame and it won't do that. But what I want to do is I want to grab this picture and I want to remove the background. So I've got it clicked. I'm going to go to edit photo. I'm going to remove the background from it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right on top here, like a pop out. So I'm just going to do that. And oh, before I forget, we need to flip it. So let me just flip it like that. And I'm just going to see if I can just size that up like that. And this might take a little bit of trial and error for you to actually get it right on, but you know what? It's fairly straightforward to do. So just take your time doing this. You don't have to rush to do it. Okay, so you can see that there's still a little bit of a line in there. So we'll just, and you can also use your control and left click button, you know, in case you want to adjust a little bit. Sometimes using the control key, you know, works a little bit better. Okay, and I'm just going to move it over a smidge like that, and that looks almost perfect. Probably could use a little bit more adjustment. Just going to adjust a little bit more. Bring that down a little bit, and what you get the point, right? And that's pretty much it. At this point, you can press the share button and you can download it as a JPEG or a PNG and share it any way you desire. If you found this tutorial helpful in any way, please don't forget to press that like and subscribe button. Always appreciated, and until next time, my friends, bye-bye.